Sustainable Development Goal that we chose is number 7, which is affordable and clean energy. This means to ensure access to affordable, reliable, sustainable, and modern energy for all. At today's rate of progress, the world is still not on track to achieve the SDG 7 goal. According to a report done by the World Bank on the 1st of June 2022, the SDG 7 that focuses on global quest for universal access to affordable, reliable, sustainable, and modern energy by the year 2030 will not be achieved at the current rate. Advances have been impeded in emerging economies and those that have already been lagging. Because of COVID-19, progress has been set back in these emerging economies, while developed nations continue to grow. The COVID-19 pandemic has been a key factor in slowing progress towards universal energy access. Not only is the world not on track to reach the SDG 7, it also led to some of the targets falling further behind than they already were.
Ensuring universal access to affordable electricity by 2030 means investing in clean energy sources such as solar, wind, and thermal. Adopting cost-effective standards for a wider range of technologies could also reduce the global electricity consumption by buildings and industry by 14%. If we were to compare the data of the proportion of population without access to electricity from 2010, 1.2 billion, to 2020, 733 million, only 467 million people got access to electricity in 10 years. If we were to compare the renewable energy share in total final energy from 2010, 16.1%, to 2019, 17.7%, then there's a 1.6% increase. As renewable energy is our future, this plays a major indicator that the SDG 7 goals are far from where they're supposed to be. The challenge is that there are many people without electricity, and power farms are big and difficult to monitor, and are usually placed in rural areas which is not accessible for people to monitor and inspect.
One of the challenges is site selection. It is difficult to locate places for wind and solar farms where there is enough space, sunlight, or wind. It is also difficult for rural and agricultural sites for decent communication and connectivity. Some barriers to achieve the SDG 7 includes availability and reliability of data, weak capacity and technical know-how, and inadequate mechanisms. We need to substantially increase the share of renewable energy in the global energy mix. To do that, we need to locate the best sites for wind and solar farms.
Satellite imaging can help with site selection for power lines and power plants like solar and wind farms. The satellite will collect the data like temperature, humidity, rain, wind direction, wind speed, UV, and overlay it onto pictures collected from the satellites, and that would give you a better response to locate a place for wind and solar farms. From that data collected from the satellites, the perfect sites can be located where there is enough space, sunlight, or wind. There, after the satellites will monitor the structural integrity of wind plants and solar plants. Using data from the satellite can enhance or replace existing methods, which are generally reliant on expensive and time-consuming human inspection. The satellite will monitor the power plant from space, and the data collected can help improve it in a cost-effective way.
With satellite connectivity, it will also monitor energy at places that is not accessible for humans. It will help with asset planning and energy management in a unique and cost-effective way. Having sensors deployed across a farm so that those sensors can communicate via satellite to collect data like temperature, humidity, rain, wind direction, wind speed, UV, etc. The satellite will be providing cost-effective and innovative technology to monitor and manage power grid farms and clean energy from space. It will reduce the need for human inspections and enables advanced decision support. Satellites will be utilized to remotely connect two farms as well as connecting information and data from the farm. Future energy companies can make use of the satellite to reduce asset management and operating expenses, and it will provide insight and value to asset managers and operators. Satellite will deliver multi-satellite, multi-sensor, multi-wavelength and multi-polarization processed data pictures. The data will help make decisions and monitor clean and affordable energy. Here is an example of the job the satellite will be performing.
The satellite will monitor the power plant from space, and the data collected can help improve it in a cost-effective way. Therefore, satellites will reduce asset management and operating expenses and provide insight and value to asset managers and operators. That will deliver multi-satellite, multi-sensor, multi-wavelength, and multi-polarization processed data pictures. The data will help make decisions, monitor clean and affordable energy. In conclusion, to help SDG 7 go, the data collected from the satellites, the perfect sites, can be allocated for power plants and farms to provide clean and affordable energy. The satellite will monitor the structural integrity of the wind and solar plants.
Thank you.